Hey there, it's Aaron, and it is August 11th, 2015, and you can tell by the title, I'm going to be talking about vinyl that I've gotten so far this month, and whatnot. Just so you know, I have something in my lap here. I'll show you who it is. This is my cat, Domino. My family got him back in, what was it, February, late February of this year. Decided to foster a kitty, and in his situation, we had what you would call a trial run, but we loved him so much, we got to keep him. So he's our cat now, and this is our first pet in about 12 years. There's a reason why we didn't have pets for a while. Uh, Long explanation, long story, so I'm not going to go into it. It's going to be all about the records, but I thought I'd just let you know who's in my lap. I have gotten quite a few vinyl, quite a lot. I don't know, I haven't counted since the beginning of this month. My record business, which I've called Con Records on eBay, I've been doing really well with the business. I've been getting money coming in. I've recently passed eBay's qualifications, or their standard met, so I can start receiving the money like that, as opposed to just waiting for 2 to 3 weeks for it to process. So that's saying a lot. I mean, I've shipped about 50 orders or 50 records. I can't remember. I think it's about 50. 50 sales at least. So I'll go into the vinyl I've gotten since the last time I put up a video. And as I'm speaking right now, I am right now literally uploading videos to YouTube right now of the other parts. So ever since then, this is what I've gotten. And as I've done before, all these are in alphabetical order. And I'll go through each one and say where I got it from and so forth. So, alright. Starting okay, with A. AC/DC, Let There Be Rock. This was from a very, very cool yard sale. The guy there, it shouldn't have really been a yard sale. I mean, they had a bunch of other stuff there. But really, there were just cardboard boxes of vinyl everywhere, all outside, in different areas, all with different stickers, like for the prices. I got a bunch of records for negotiated for 34 bucks, what it would have been 41 or whatever. And some were for stock and some were for May. This was for May, as were a few other records. Yeah, I couldn't turn this one down because, I mean, I said in one of my other videos, which is about to be uploaded, it's not easy to get the Bon Scott era records of AC/DC on vinyl. Probably just because Bon's on them, they're older, or you don't see them as often. Blood Rock 2, and their second album, obviously. This is the one with DOA on it, Dead on Arrival. This is a pretty good album. I like their debut. I have their first four. Okay, four. I have their first four on CD, and they're pretty expensive to get on CD. But I thought this would be, because the guy who was selling them was sort of an older gentleman, and I thought this will be the record to show that I know my stuff. And one of the younger guys took my sale, whatever. Yeah, this is a pretty beaten up copy of it. Had a lot of dirt on it, but it cleaned up nicely, and yeah, it's a good album. I mean, I prefer their first album, but this is good. And the white sticker, it's 50 cents, I think. Alice Cooper, Killer. This too had the white sticker on it. Yeah, the sleeves here is really it's really not in good condition. The sleeve, I mean, it doesn't have the calendar. I don't know if there's supposed to be a gatefold or. Yeah, it's pretty beat up, but the record sounds wonderful. And after I put on the spin clean, Firesign Theatre, everything you know is wrong. Firesign Theatre, I keep seeing them pop up for cheap prices. That is, because I guess nobody wants their Firesign Theatre records. Just give them to me. Yeah, I've shared before that I've gotten into Firesign Theatre, thanks to my uncle. And I had already heard of them before then. Now, there isn't a lot written about Firesign Theatre in terms of their history, like the story of them, or there isn't a biography on them. I think there might be, that there was one being made, but it remained unfinished. But what I'm trying to say here is that usually it's their first 4 albums that are considered to be their best ever, and they're all connected some way. Like Wait for the Electrician, Happy the In Tune Places, Don't Crush That Dwarf, and I think We're All Bozos on the Bus, all of them. Yeah, those are considered their best. And then everything after that is considered good or just plain bad. From what I know, this is considered one of their better ones after those first 4 albums. And from what I know, from what I saw on YouTube, they did make a video of this, or like a TV special connected to this. And I think, yeah, I did read shortly after Phil Austin passed away that even before he passed, they're going to release it on DVD. So, yeah. But this is a funny album. I like it. So. All right. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Elton John. Got this at the Record Museum. I got 2 copies of it. One was $3 and one was $4. The $4 one is a little bit warped and has some scratches. The $3 copy sounded much better. I had to do some thinking here, and then in the end, the one that's $3 is going to be is on sale, or is for stock for the record selling. Even though it's a little bit warped, it can still play. It doesn't skip. It's a nice copy of it. Just wish I had looked at the record. Look at that gatefold. Or trifold, that's what they call it. So. Great album. I don't know if I shared this in another video. I don't know. I think I may have. If I haven't, then I don't think I have. Judas Priest, British Steel. This is the American version, which has Breaking the Laws, the first track, when it should be the 3rd track, and Living After Midnight is the 1st track on side 2, when it really should be the 2nd track on side 2. Yeah, still great album to have on vinyl, and I saw a copy of this the week that I got Some Girls by the Rolling Stones. I saw this for $8, and then I thought, nah. And then I see another copy of it, this one, and it's $3. Sold. Yeah, my first Priest on vinyl, so happy to have that. So, and I got this from Tunes. So, another one from the Record Museum. Paul McCartney's first solo album. This is on the Apple label. It cost, you can see on here, $5. You can't see that, can you? Well, it says here $5, and then a number on the top. Yeah, a really great sounding copy of this. I was quite surprised. I thought it would be all, considering it's a 45-year-old album, it'd be all beaten up and whatnot. But yeah, the cover has the sleeve has some slight wear on it. But I mean, it's all the predominant color here is black. So there's going to be some wear on it, but it sounds good album. Alright, this one I got recently from Tunes. Nectar, Remember the Future. a German progressive rock or krautrock band, whatever you want to call them. This was in the dollar section, and I tried listening to this about a day or two. Transferring the vinyl turntable right over here. And I listened to the first side, I thought it was good, and then the second side, I could not listen to the rest. Not because it was bad, mind you. I was liking it. I mean, not loving it, I liked it. I mean, but what stopped me from listening to it was that there were just too many skips. I mean, I even used this, even after using the Spin Clean. Still, too many scratches on here. I don't know what to do. I can't sell this because then I'm going to be lying that, hey, it's great. No. I don't know where to find it. I'm thinking if I really want it again, I'll just buy the CD or see if there's a cheap digital copy, which I'm seeing there isn't. Or maybe a cheap CD copy there. There's a solution. Alright, and also from that record sale with the yard sale with all the records. Queen. Thought I heard my phone. Queen, Night at the Opera. Really wanted to find this on vinyl. Very hard to come across a vinyl copy of this. And it's a bit staticky, but after the Spin Clean, yeah, it sounds better. Got this just, when? 2 days ago. At the Tunes near, not near me, but somewhere else. About 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. Beggar's Banquet, Rolling Stones. This was $12 because everything else I got there was stock. This was $12, and why did I get it? Because I just love this album. Alright, it's in my top, it's in my top 20 favorite albums of all time. And my fourth favorite Stones album, the other three would be in my top 10, I guess. Sticky Fingers, Exile on Main Street, and then my favorite, Let It Bleed. This was not from any of the sales I got. This is from the record haul I mentioned on one of my other videos, which I'm uploading right now, actually. I tried selling this at first, but nobody was going for it, so I decided to keep it for myself. Traffic, John Barleycorn Must Die. My favorite album by Traffic. Ringo. Ringo Starr's third album, and considered by many to be his best, and I would agree. This is my favorite album of his. Just great songs, and believe it or not, this is the closest you're going to get to a Beatles reunion album, because every Beatle contributed something to this album. Except Ringo sings on all the songs, which I don't know how they would, how much they would like that if it were a Beatles reunion. Let's let Ringo sing all the songs. Okay, from the record sale. That Ringo one came from the yard sale with all the records. This one did too. And this is, of course, Van Halen's debut album. Wonderful copy. From the same yard sale. Yes, Drama. This is their only album, or their first album without John Anderson. Now, they've since then made 2 other albums without John Anderson on them. Those being, they're called Fly From Here and Heaven and Earth. Those are the last 2 albums from 2011 and 2014. And this one, in place of John Anderson, they got the 2 guys from the Bugles, Video Killed the Radio Star. And they had him, Trevor Horn become the singer, and Jeffrey Downes become the keyboardist. And when looking to get more Yes albums, I just heard that this album got a lot of love. That it's a very underrated album, and I agree it is. All the bass lines here from the late great Chris Squire are just wonderful. And last but not least, Neil Young, After the Gold Rush. This is from the same record yard sale. Shouldn't be in here. This came without a sleeve originally, and I put it in the sleeve before I used the Spin Clean on it. My favorite album by Neil Young. Great album. That's about it. Can't think of anything else to say. I have not gotten any digital releases or CDs or anything. recently. So yeah, that's about it. And I'll see y'all later.